Some California farm workers are on strike right now, and they are calling for statewide ice raids to end. This is in response to the immigration sweeps at Southern California cannabis farms last week. More than 360 people were arrested and one field worker died in the chaos. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez has been following all this for us, and he joins us now. Camilo, what are some of these farm workers demanding?
Good morning, Vlad. Well, these farm workers are making several demands. The main demand is to have Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Customs and Border Protection stop conducting large-scale immigration roundups in Southern California. These are the roundups that, of course, have led to arrests of workers at those cannabis farms, but also day laborers who are looking for jobs in local Home Depots and other immigrants who are in the country illegally, many of whom have no criminal record in the U.S. And this has really turned Southern California, Vlad, as you know, into the epicenter of growing tensions between local communities and the federal agents overseeing President Trump's aggressive crackdown on illegal immigration. Let's take a listen to one of the workers.
For too long, we have harvested the abundance of this land while living in scarcity. For too long, we have sacrificed our health, our youth, our families, all without the basic protections of citizenship.
As you just heard, Vlad, another demand by these farm workers is for Congress to pass a pathway to citizenship for farm workers, something that right now seems very unlikely, but that could help a lot of people who are picking our crops. According to one estimate from the U.S. government, more than 40% of all farm workers here in the U.S. are in the country illegally, Vlad.
Wow. All right. Another big headline we're following. As you know, a group of men have been deported from the U.S. to a small southern African country. What are you hearing about that?
Yes, the Trump administration on Tuesday deported a group of 5 men with serious violent criminal records to the small African country of Eswatini near South Africa. And this is the latest expansion of efforts by the administration to deport migrants to third-party country, meaning countries that are not the places of origin for these deportees. In this case, the 5 men were from Cuba, Jamaica, Laos, Vietnam, and Yemen. They were not from Eswatini, the small African country that is roughly the size of Connecticut, that is ruled by a king, Vlad, and that has about 1.2 million residents. The concern among advocates is that the administration is sending migrants not only to places that are not their countries of origin, but countries that could potentially hurt them, penalize them, or otherwise victimize them, and that are not deemed to be safe by U.S. government officials. The administration's argument is that it is trying to get rid of the worst criminals in the U.S. who are here illegally, even if that entails sending them to countries that they're not actually from, Vlad.
So just, again, I think people watching this are just going to wonder, Camilo, why not just send them to where they're from?
Well, the administration is arguing in this case that the criminal records of these immigrants are so heinous and so barbaric, in the words of one Homeland Security spokesperson, that their countries of origin have refused to take them back. And so the administration is asking different countries around the world to take them, and Eswatini turned out to be one of those countries, Vlad.
Wow. All right. Camilo Montoya-Galvez for us this morning. Thank you.